Are you new to Friends vs. Friends? Probably. The game has only been out for a little over a month, and chances are you are playing level 40s every game and getting absolutely dunked on. So today, we are going to go over 5 tips that cover everything you need to know to get caught back up to speed in the new game. The first thing you're going to want to do is to pick a character to play and understand what they do. At the beginning of the game, you have 4 to choose from. The moose that gives you a permanent double jump, the duck that gives a 30 HP heal card every round, the turtle lizard guy that gives extra accuracy, and the wolf that gives extra bullet damage. All of these options are a good pick to start, but I personally didn't love the turtle guy the first time I picked up the game. Once you pick your character, you'll want to go over to the card station and just take a look at what the basic cards do. Chances are you'll run into cards that you've never seen before, but it is important that you know what you have in your deck first. At this point, it is all going to be confusing, but that's okay. It's just part of the learning process. The next step is to jump into 1v1 games, not 2v2 games. The reason why is because 2v2 is much more in depth with the card combos and can get rather confusing. 1v1s allow you some time to digest what's actually going on. Chances are that the first few 1v1s you take, you'll get destroyed. It happened to me too. The game is trying to figure out where your MMR lies, and you are also figuring out how to use cards to their greatest ability. This is also a chance for you to figure out your sensitivity. I personally used a sensitivity converter online that keeps my aim consistent, but if you aren't as sweaty as that, understandably so, now is the time to make a ballpark estimate. Just make sure that your X and Y sensitivities are the same so that you don't mess with your brain. After about 5 games or so, you should be good to hop into a game with your friend and hit up some 2v2 games if you want. Now, let's delve into the slightly more in-depth topics. At the start of every game, you draw a bunch of cards for you to use throughout each match. After every subsequent round, you only draw a few. Because of this, you want to make sure that you are not dumping all of your utility into rounds that are already won, already lost, or simply don't need the extra utility. A lot of players make the mistake of dumping everything into the first round to secure a win, but then get steamrolled the rest of the game because the enemy held on to more cards. Understand that you are in it for the long haul, which brings us to tip number 4. Holding cards for no reason can also be a mistake. What helps me know when I should hold on to a card compared to when I should use a card is whether or not it is good standalone or in a combo. The only way you truly figure this out is if you play the game a ton, but for example, the Albatross 21 sniper is really good when you pair it with big heads. Helmets are also really consistent at countering the sniper as well. Furthermore, the smoke bomb can be used to make space for you to push forward, but it can also be comboed with poison to shoot people that go through it. I don't want to cover all of the combos in this video, but it is important to think about these kind of things the more you play the game. If a combo video or a deck building video is something that you might be interested in, let me know in the comments down below. The last tip you need to keep in mind as a beginner in Friends vs. Friends is to maintain a versatile deck that will work on any map. In the current build of the game, it is impossible to switch characters or decks in between rematches against opponents. Because of this, you could do really well on one specific map, but get absolutely slammed on all of the others. Because of this, you need to use a deck that isn't the master of one map, but consistent on all of them. The way I approach this is by having one gun that can do well from range, like the revolver, one that can do well up close, like the boomstick shotgun, and one for more mid-range combat if I feel it is necessary. Then I build the rest of my deck around those guns and try to set up combos in the later rounds. So if you are a true beginner, what should you take away from this video? You should understand that it is going to take quite a bit of time before you get solid at this game. At the end of the day, it is all about having fun because there is no ranked mode. But getting dunked on every game is not fun. So I hope this aids in accomplishing a more enjoyable time. Make sure that you look through your cards and try different combos to see what you like and define your playstyle. That is how you truly get the most out of the deck building FPS experience this game brings. If this video helped you out, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. I make what I want whenever I really want to over here, but as of late, I've been playing a lot of Friends vs. Friends. If you guys are interested in more guides like how I go about deck building or specific map callouts, I would be more than happy to make those as well. Just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, but until next time, I've got to peace out and Paz out. I'll see you in the next one.